Smashing. Okay. And we're on. Unbloody believable. I wish I could play Matthew Road Country. Let me in! Where the fuck is that? There it is.
To fucking so.
Alright. Is this loud enough? Oh, it's very loud. Put that there.
Wait, Dan, what's the official list on people who's racing tonight?
I just started doing it. 2 seconds.
Oh, perfect.
Snip. There you go.
Press yes.
Sports. It's in the game.
So loud, Jesus, man. No, I won't listen to all that. Holy hell.
Save. Here you go.
Denting up walls already. Alright. Oh, I'll move that out of the way. It's going to be difficult to see my TV if I keep that there. Is that closed? It's closed. That's alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. Absolutely smashing. Da 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 da. Wow. Look at these eager beavers here already. Oh, the Spaniard's back. I do like him. He was nice. He was polite. What is the shit next to Benchwarmer's name mean?
I don't know. What is the shit next to his
I know
name?
it's got like 2 trophies next to his gamer tag.
Oh, it's
When you run in career mode
some
or something?
kind of
got a
no,
massive
it's
hog.
for like the Game Pass, not Game Pass, the season pass thingy.
Oh,
Pick like
right.
a team or driver, and if they have the best like leveling up in game, get a fucking trophy with it. It's a bit gay, to be honest.
Streaming, Hamp. Streaming.
What?
Happy.
He means happy. Happy? Happy. He means he's extremely happy with the trophies he's got. Happy. Well,
It's his second language. It's his second language.
Hmm.
He doesn't mean what he says. Or he does.
means it in the context of happiness. Yes, he does.
Fucking meow.
All right. Okay. My goodness me, look at these eager beavers coming in. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're already at 10. Wow. My goodness me, it may not be a fucking 11 p.m. fucking start tonight. I say that's me going overboard, but the more on time, the better. Oh yes. Turn that just a smidge. We'll do all the official kind of build up and stuff for the people in the stream when we're actually like in. So don't worry, don't panic.
Oh, I am panicking.
Said it's a
Did it not save for me? I've got to go through and do all the settings again.
all the Welchinators back. Wonderful. But yeah, if people that are watching didn't realize, like I said, Nico,
Oh, it didn't save. Ugh.
Nico the German, no longer in GP1. He's fucked it off, as we like to say in French. He's le fucked it. So I think with that, you're going to see Welch, Chizzy, and I can't lie, probably Ego. I mean, the Egoitz guy has good speeds in terms of his time trials, so you'd expect him to be up there, but
Wasn't it? It saved some of it, but then not all of it. For fuck's sake. Right. Go back through and do it all again then.
no, you got time anyway. Yeah, should be good. Said after tonight, well, as of next week, we are 2/3 of the way through. So race night 7 tonight, 12-week calendar. So only 5 weeks to go after today, which works out perfectly for you FIFA Neeks. Should be done just as we hit September, I'm pretty sure, so that's good. Need me to chase anyone, Batty? Do I need to yell at anyone?
I invited absolutely everybody, I think.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only one that I've been told in DMs before is that SUFC Connor guy said he's going to be late for quali, but we're here for the race.
Yeah.
So,
Connor and Sutty will be here just after Collie, you said, so.
all right. So, if we end up having like
So it's at
8
15, so we need 4. Yeah. And then
Shadows
we can
also
call
said he would. Shadows also said he would join at quali.
Right.
wonderful. We're nearing peak
49,
performance.
so I'm missing 2.
Well, Morgs, you have to love it and like it, pal. So it's just how the division is at this minute in time. Gonna have to get ready for some fine
But
battles
did you
of
say you
league
put in a
tomorrow.
list of all the thingies?
Oh yeah, you probably need one too, don't you?
Oh, it would
I'm
help,
used
yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to doing it myself. Not having to worry about it.
He was too concerned about you being able to host the fucking lobby, Matt.
Baby steps. There you go.
Okay.
You should have 20 out of 20.
Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Hodgson's there, he's just not picking his team. The bloody
Yeah.
sausage.
Just choose your car.
Real Madrid.
If it was only that simple. There we go, he's picked his team. Alright, so we're missing
Okay, so I
a
think once
Ferrari.
Kissy gets in, I think we can go to Collie. I think
Okay,
Well, you
everybody
got
else
15 for
can join.
GP1 tonight.
You should have
17.
17, a couple joining and during qualifying. So
So wait, 17 prior to quali or 17 in general?
17,
17
total.
total, yeah. But I think 4 are going to be joining in Collie.
Well, right now
Who
we're
am I
missing
then?
we're missing a Ferrari, we're missing 2 Red Bulls, we're missing a
Oh, it's Keenan.
Mercedes, we're missing a Cash App Racing Ball, an Alpine, an Aston Martin, or a Williams, and that's it.
Yeah. So, Connor, Sutty, and who was the other one? Shadow is going to be late in Quali, and then Kieran. So it's Kieran we need.
All right. We'll go see if he's awake. VRL Kieran. Wait. You on your way or joining mid quali? Because if he says I'm joining mid quali, then we'll just go about him and then let him pop
Yeah.
in. Oh, there's Chizzy as well. He's just popped in.
actually. Hold on. Check. The
Williams has gained a member.
attendance.
Bloody Red Bull, eh? Letting the side down.
Yeah. I'll give it 1 minute.
My stick drift has gotten to the
Scope
point where
call.
I can't even type in a name on the console anymore.
One time for the gringos.
Get a new controller.
Don't shove the
Yeah.
controller up your pooper.
No.
You won't get drift, will you?
Again, Ham, this is very similar to when Aaron bitches about his laptop battery not
True.
being very good.
It's true. Looking forward to seeing Maxi 17 race. He is usually in middle of the pack. He's like a Crystal Palace in this grid. He is. He's like a Mateta up front. That's what he is. He has moments. Don't expect him near podium.
One time
There's
for the
a guy that you
gringos.
could imagine racing with a
Invite, but
tucked-in
he's not
shirt. It's
home
him.
yet.
Well, I'm not. Jesus. He's the Palace and I'm the Southampton. Well,
One
someone's
time for
got
the
to be.
gringos.
Someone's got to be. Watch out for Max at the start. Heard he's well up for it. Well, I'd be panicking because the start of Mexico, what I keep getting
One
told
time
is
for the
absolutely
gringos.
horrendous. So, wouldn't be the first time we see someone just go straight into a fucking wall on the first corner. I can't lie. Dre with a message for you, Batty. Holy fuck, loading up Twitch and seeing Batty already here is knucking futs, by the way.
Nice.
Knucking futs in capital letters. Adversary saying, what does Batty reckon for strategies tonight? Is he leaning towards a 1 or 2 stop?
2 stop.
There you go. Right from the horse's
2
mouth.
stop hammer it. Pretty, I mean, it's average pit lane. It's not particularly long, but I believe it's a 37 mile an hour.
Oh, 30 said. There you go. There's one of our stragglers. I'd say regardless of who's here or who isn't here, Connor said go at 9:40.
Yeah.
It's 18-minute quality, so that means we'll be bang on for fucking for 10 o'clock. So
Where's this? Oh, there it is.
I've done the fucking lobby settings. Whoops.
Missing then.
Max lap 1 crash, 1 of 1 odds.
Both Williams. Missing one of Haas.
Hope you all crash.
And both Salvers.
Certi said a 1 stop is possible, to which adversary replied, my penalty, pal. Well, there you go. Not fooling me. If you do it at like 42, I can be on. Well, I mean, you can join mid-quali, so you can still join mid-quali and get a lap in. So.
Is that Kieran?
No, Connor.
Okay.
Are you just
Yeah,
gone?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I started picking like ages ago.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So, quali, for reference, for someone like you, Connor, it's going to end around about 9:54. So, you got to be in here before 9:54. So, just aim for that. You've got 18 minutes pretty much. Happened to Michael.
Wait, when did you say we start the race off?
You can go whenever. It's just you're in control
okay.
of it. Or just make sure you're at GP3 and then just tell them.
Yeah. Okay.
If I finish this season in 3rd, am I going to get a bronze trophy?
I'm missing 4 people at the moment. Oh no, 5 people.
Can't lie to you, adversary. If you finish 3rd, I'd be absolutely amazed if you finish 3rd overall on points. I really would. It would be a miracle. It certainly would be. All right. Qualification it is. We can get into kind of the breakdown of this one today. But I've been told that there's going to be, from Hamp here, reliable Swede that he is, says expect a lot of corner cutting penalties today. Agree, disagree?
Especially in the early stages of the race, yeah. The heavy fuel load, dirty air is going to make a lot of people go wide. And, you know, they won't be used to the kind of fast to medium speed corner sections on that heavy fuel load. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think at the start of the race, and then maybe as people are pushing to try and close gaps down towards the end of the race, you'll see a spike in penalties as well. But I think if you finish with 3 seconds, I'll be fine.
Oh, fuck's
Anything
sake,
more
Dan.
than that would be a bit annoying. But
What?
Well, we are gonna keep an eye
I
on
rented Doc.
Maxi. I think when he
No.
gets out of there, we'll stick with Dirty Hippo for the start, though. We'll go with that. There we go. Everyone's favourite German.
Right. Is
No
anyone?
laugh for the
Oh,
outlap.
I've got more people adding me when I said that.
Oh, never mind, I'm blind.
Yep.
There we go.
And foreign.
Michael said, "Yo, if I hit Adam right now in quali here, I'm not getting a pen. He deserves it." I would say he probably does.
Jack
not
is in
deserve it.
here. And it's just that nerdy guy that's having problems.
And you find Swifty as well. Like I said,
Where's-
realistically, Swifty, you don't even need to do the stream for qualification. Just being live at quali is just kind of like a time, you can just kind of sit and break down the race. As long as the race is recorded, we're all good. So yeah. You sure I'll be able to set a lap if I join midway through? Yes. Yes, you can. People join midway through quali all the time.
used to Chico. Yeah.
So, yeah. Certi and Certi taught to me this intermediate strat again. You did this last week. Are you actually going to complete the race this week, sir? That's, I think, what the adoring fans want to know. Are they gonna see their hero on the intermediates?
Right, so
Get
who are, the
across the
other
finish
two,
line.
who are the other two that are missing then? We've got Neddy and Hippo Man that are trying to join, but then there's still 3 more missing.
Finished the
car
race
is he
last week.
missing?
Yeah, a rare finish. Well done.
Both those are in. Both those are in. One of the Red Bulls, Tommy Lee, or Tommy Bradley, is not said any. I've not seen him in the chat. Both McLarens, both Alpines. No Neddy. The other one is Ewan Williams. He's not.
Turn
Oh,
the
someone's just
Tommy
joined.
good.
Who's
game volume up a little bit as
Oh,
well.
it says
Neddy
17.
said he just got in.
Oh, is that it? Is it saying?
Neddy said he just got in. Hippo's loading back up.
Oh yeah, Neddy's in. Yeah, right. So that's Neddy sorted. It's just Hippo, Ewan,
And Tommy.
Tommy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ewan and Tommy. I've not seen them say anything.
What are you talking about for times here tonight as well, Matty? What's kind of like a solid fast lap coming out of this one?
I think you'd be happy if you get into the 115s, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 114 high, like
Not realistic, but
114.8,
if you get round the track in
114.9.
30
so-
seconds, that's a good time.
Right, cheers, Matt. Cheers for that one, Jeff.
I'm just giving you my expert F1 opinion.
You're really settling into the GP3 host role, aren't you? With GP3 replies, eh? That's what you're doing.
I'm
then.
not sure. There was like legible English in that, so.
GP2 going live. Well, there you go. So GP2
We
is
are-
about to go live as well.
Do
Connor
it.
saying you're
I
hitting
might as
a-
well get the
Whenever you
stream
get
up
Hippo.
while I'm sitting here.
Connor said he got a 118 in time trials. Well, so far 118 would put you kind of maybe middle of the pack. So the 116.03 from Tiller so far. 5 minutes in leading the way with a 117.6
Oh,
from
yeah, I was just
Max
seeing
as
that,
well.
Dan. So we might be missing one then.
That's about what I'd expected.
There you go, 115.2 from Lewis Welch. What a shock, horror, surprise, the greatest of all time.
Nico's TT time is a 15 flat, and I think normally in like Q3 or at the end of quali, because of track evolution and a 1 session's insane for 18 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, I think you're probably going about maybe a tenth, maybe 2/10 quicker than your TT time, just on the overall trend of the game. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 114.9 or 14.8. But notable, Mr. Spaniard is relatively quick round here, as is our German bench warmer. Is he German?
Nah,
Yes,
Benchel wasn't German. It's Dirk Hippel that's
okay.
German. And
Okay. His teammate, he's
yeah.
pretty quick around there.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's going to be just the kind of case of keeping an eye
Yeah.
on the Spaniards, keeping an eye on Ego, it's the Spaniard, keeping an eye on Chizzy as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true. That's if he qualifies. I don't think one of them didn't qualify last week. Might have been Chizzy.
Well, I think it was Chizzy. He does qualify, but he like leaves it until like the last kind of 4 minutes. Without set a time. But he just likes to kind of get in and I don't know, be like a bit of a voyeur. Just watches, doesn't he, until maybe the time to kind of set a standard comes in.
You do save a couple of tile sets doing that. So I've seen. Especially if this was Q1, 2, and 3, you'd probably see a lot of people just do one run right at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's he might just be not going out immediately to save a couple of pairs of softs, and then maybe look at even a 3-stop round here. And go soft, medium.
Well,
I don't know if you're quick enough, you can make it work.
So it will be an interesting kind of decision tonight. I think, like I said, this is Mexico. I mean, in terms of like player popularity, like where is Mexico in that conversation? Do people like Mexico? Do people dislike Mexico? What is the general fit average?
Yeah, I think a lot of people like the track. I think just a lot of people don't like the way that the track limits are modelled around here.
Yeah.
Because there's certain corners in real life that they cut and you get a warning or invalidate
I'm a big fan
on
of
the game,
tackles.
and then there's another one of
Stupid question then, but is it just getting everyone to ready up? Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, just add everybody so green light.
And then there's corners like what Tilla was explaining pre-race, where if you run wide, you can take it pretty much flat out and it won't give you a warning. So
I didn't know if there was
fun
a button I
track.
had to press or anything.
So limits need to be kind of tweaked a wee bit.
And what about the pit lane? I mean, last week you said there was going to be quite a few speeding of the pit lane issues. Is this pit lane more generous, or is it kind of a?
It's more generous, but you do see a lot of deaths in this pit lane. Like
it's right at the exit of the last run.
Yeah. So you
Fucking
end
hell, they
up
were
quite
quick with that,
fast, and
Jesus
like the
Christ.
angle that you kind of enter the pit lane at, some people go wide into like the point that's between the track and the pit lane. So I've seen many a death. I dare say we might see one in GP3. Maybe not here, but
Hey, don't speak too soon.
yeah, true. Maybe some argy-bargy going into the pit lane, and then somebody dies. You never
You
know.
say that, and then last week you think about how many issues you had to kind of look through. So you never know. Adversary saying you got the fastest third sector. Wowee. Certainly saying time trial means nothing. I mean, it does and it doesn't. I think time trial just kind of sets a baseline of where you're at. You can get a 118 in time trial, then it's, not terrible, are you? It's just depends how the race goes for said people.
It's almost like a different game mode time trial.
Yeah.
You've got full battery the whole time, you've got perfect track conditions, you've got no tyre wear, you've got minimal fuel load. Like the car's just ramped up to the max. So
yeah. We'll stick with Ryan Kay as well, who is in a similar position to Hughes 96 in a sense where maybe he'll be feeling a little bit washed nowadays. And the Spaniard there, back we were talking about him earlier on, a set of 1:15.6. So
yeah,
just pips the German
right in the
Hippo in
middle.
third.
Yeah.
Connor is now asking for an invite, if you could do, please, Batty.
Yeah, is his... I can't remember, it's like a load of O's and L's, isn't it? I think that's his thingy. Yeah, something like that.
His gamer tag is Connor with 2 N's, SUFC 21.
Yeah, it says, yeah, he's in. Okay. Oh, quick. I think it's just Shadow.
Yeah, and
about.
Captain Horrific Sleep Pattern VRL Kieran as well. That'll be a case of whether he wakes up in time or not. Who knows? There you go. Well, it's supposed to be Shadows, Kieran, and one more. Who's the other one?
2
Shadows,
minutes.
Kieran, and and Connor, obviously, yeah. Shit, never mind, yeah. Shadows, Kieran, and Connor. Well, there we go. Shadows is in, so he's just joined. So yeah, just a case now of getting Connor in, and then we'll have 16 at the very least, and then for Vera or Kieran, well, again, it would just depend if he pops in. Do I just click join? I'd imagine so. Yes, and you just pick your car and you'll be out. So, yeah, okay there, Connor.
Anyway, if there's people missing, I could have jumped in, but I don't want to jump in and then be the reason someone dies.
No, that'd be funny.
It's quite the dramatic statement, Matt.
Yeah, just again, Matt just thinking about rubbing his hands, jumping into GP2, just a dive bomb hamp. Brilliant.
He's in GP3.
If it
But you're not.
if I was in the same one as Ham, there would be no regrets.
Oh,
But,
right, okay.
these, I don't know these people. These people want to actually,
I'm currently
enjoy themselves.
last in
So.
qualifying, so you know.
Connor
Wait,
says,
how
I've
do I
got
invite
ads, but I'm
someone-
spectating.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know what he's done to be spectating here, Matt. Does he need to do anything specific? Or...
So yeah, when you go to you need to press X on the spectator menu.
I would type it to him because he's an ads. He isn't. He can't hear anything you're saying.
Right.
Imagine being stuck on ads.
Mhm.
Just watch Batty's stream.
Man, there he is.
There's the stream we want. MKW
You know about more streaming bullets,
1997. Here we go.
No.
Well, Connor's now asking for another invite.
Right.
Well, he doesn't really. This is the difference. That he doesn't really want to. He's just being forced to because he was DMing Scarata earlier on, asking if he could be moved down to GP2, which he got told no. So it's kind of more of a case of. He said, "Hey, I've only shown up for 2 out of the 6 races that there have been. Can I move to GP2? By the way, also, I don't plan to sign up next season." So as you can imagine, Scarata was kind of saying like, well, you've shown up to 2 races, mate. You're not carrying on next season, so no. Finish the season in GP1. So here he is. A 1:14.8 set by Lewis Welch there, Barry.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
That is incredibly fast. We'll stick with MJD, who is looking to beat his existing time of a 1:17.6. So there you go. There you go. Well, there you go, Connor. I mean, I know you're a young kid because of the 08 in your name, but now you know for the future. Actually think, mates. Like I said, it's a league season. Why you would sign up for a league season when you think to yourself, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it for the time being, is bizarre. But good news is you're only 5 weeks away from the end. In the words of Jeff Shreves, you're a tough cookie. You'll make it. You'll be fine. I'm 06, I'm not that young. Compared to some of the people in this lobby, 19 is quite young. So, yeah. You've still got an embryo brain, it's fine. Well, looks like the only person we're going to be missing is Sleepyhead VRL Kieran. A decently strong grid tonight in terms of what could happen. Shame for Kieran as well, because Kieran, I mean, really competed well last week. I will say that. He did compete well. So the fact that maybe Kieran isn't here opens up the possibility of a podium. Remind me about it, Kieran got podium last week, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe he got second, didn't he? Second or third. Oh, double checked.
Yeah, Kieran last week finished third, 8 seconds off of the win, so not a bad showing. Pretty good.
Not bad at all. Well, we'll stick with Shadows then, who comes out and is going to set his time here with 3 minutes to go. So far, like I said, with Maxi, who's brought a gathering, a crowd, a fan base today. Wow, one of the most popular drivers I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, smack bang in the middle, 10th in the quali so far for 1:17.3. But I mean, for Welch, it's just that question again of who's going to be able to keep up with him. He's looking like he's the main man. out of these
Yeah.
out of these drivers this season. 7 races in tonight. And still, he looks like a real dominant force. Chizzy can actually go and get the victory today. Maybe that'll put some pressure on him, but
What pressure?
there you go. Time running out, though, for Chizzy to kind of set any sort of lap. 2 minutes and counting remain. As Connor is also joined and is now on his out lap also. I mean, what do you think then, Batty? Those kind of top 4, Welch, Egowitz, Dirty Hippo, and Sean Tiller, all with other 114s or 15s. Are they going to be happy with that, or maybe
Yeah.
one of them?
Yeah. I think a lot like the grid as a whole, from maybe, you know, excluding the boy at the top, from like kind of 2nd to 10th, I'd say, are going to be looking to just get into the 115s. And then it just depends what you do. You know, do you do a 115, 2, 4, or an 8 kind of. So I think we're on for a very, very good battle for 2nd.
Tell you this much as well. Look at
just
that
like
time
real life
difference
F1
between
a couple
Michael and
years ago.
Shadows, by the way. That is
Yeah.
that is incredible. 116, 102 and the 116, 106. So those two are right neck and neck towards each other. Of course,
Yeah.
now Chizzy, the man on camera, with a lap to go, coming out in intermediates. And again, this is a guy that you would expect to give Welch, Egowitz, Dirty Hippo, even Sean Tiller some problems. I think, like I said, we've got a real strong potential here tonight, Batty, for the podium. I think, obviously, there's a lot of focus again on Welch winning this race, but can't really predict the 2-3, can you?
No, you can't at all with it, and it's quite hard to break DRS around here. The other thing that would be very interesting we've not touched on is whether people go from, you know, low or high downforce setups.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple of very, very long straights on this, so do you sacrifice it all? Because in the race, you probably favour the lower setup slightly because it is, you know, the twisty, turny bits of the circuit. Everybody's going to be kind of bunched up anyway, so I don't think you'll lose that much time. You'll probably lose a little bit of time in the 2nd sector and maybe a little bit fraction in the 3rd sector, but it's yeah, the 1st sector you'll be absolutely rapid down those 2 straights. Save a wee bit, you know, more ERS with the higher lower downforce setup as well, so might be an option for some of these guys. Especially if you start around the middle of the pack. I think I'd maybe would have gone in just thinking, oh, I'm going to try a completely different setup to everybody here and see if I can make it count. A 114.6 is stupid, by the way.
Jesus.
Like-
Well, I mean, he's pretty much a second quicker than the
Yeah.
Spaniard there. That is something. So for Lewis Welch.
Just show it off.
No pressure, don't fuck it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is somewhat. How many races is out of the 7? Well, the 6 that we've actually had as bench warmer? Look at that, pips the Spaniard, a 115.3.
It's great
Just
time.
as we end there, so that's huge. Out of the 6 races we've done, how many has Lewis Welch actually won? Is it 4? Or is it less than 4? Is it 3 or 4?
It's one.
Lewis Welch has 3 wins and 2 second places.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, I know it's 3 or 4. So wanted to make it race win number 4 tonight. Who is going to be the person breathing down his neck, though? Quali comes to an end here. And Chizzy just happy with going in and feeling the track. So there you go. Chizzy not setting a quali time. But again, if there's any person that you would believe is going to be fine out there starting at the back of the grid, it's going to be him. So as always, for our GP1 drivers, do not ready up. Do your setup and then wait for the ping from Batistuta. So we were pretty good with it last week in terms of keeping everyone calm on the trigger. So yeah, just no one ready up. Do your setup and then we'll ping you when it's time to go. But in a rare turn of events, looks like tonight we're going to be on time for our 10 o'clock start. That there is quite something. I'll get these times for you, Daniel.
And
Yes, amigo.
Where is my cam? There it is. Turn that off. There we go. So all the qualifying times there logged for our great overlord Scarata. Wow, incredible. Okay. All right. Well, time for setups, and again, nice and clear. No one ready up. Cheers. No one. If you do, we get a time penalty. Don't be that guy. How's GP2 going, Hamp?
2 minutes left to qualify. Well, a minute left to qualifying.
Who's setting the top time so far? Who's got the...
I don't have a clue. I'm just focusing on my own time, to be honest, which is dead last.
That's fine. That's fine.
Rye has a 15.6.
What a duffer.
Fair. Time for a painful, hard stint and pray for a safety car. I think there's a possibility of a safety car. From what I keep hearing from people, it's possibility of a safety car could happen. I mean, look at it. I mean, I don't know. You can really tell the weather by the clouds here, Batty, but I mean, it does look overcasty. Maybe the potential of rain during the race. Do you think, or?
Yeah, it definitely looks a bit menacing, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, I feel like one of the lads would have said something if it was going to rain, but yeah, it will definitely help the tyres a wee bit with the cool down, so that might favour the one stop, depending on the track temperature overall.
Should be a good one. Should be a good one, but who or what are we going to see tonight? We'd expect that brilliance from Lewis Welch, but you never know. All it takes is one incorrect pit. All it takes is one crash. Oh, and someone's readied up.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay.
You bloody idiot, mate.
MJD.
Yep. Well, it looks like at least everyone's there, so hasn't done too much damage. A lot of mediums and hards here right out the rip, Batty. So
yeah,
Seems
I'm hard.
this is, look at that, they've gone very wide here. A little bit of contact, but not anything too dangerous on the first turn here. Oh, someone's wing has just gone flying though, and yes, there's a green car off the side there for a minute. So
Ego and Bench locked wheels there, and they both went off, and Ego's lost a fair amount of time there.
And look,
So,
already from that
not
angle,
good.
Batty, the distance that Welch has between the rest of the pack, that is
that's silly.
it's already began for a bit of Lewis Welch dominance. So there you go. MJD will be the one, no doubt, getting a big dunce helmet tonight. No idea what punishment there will be for him. Maybe a time penalty. Maybe they'll show some mercy on him. But again, said it quite clearly. Don't ready up. Keep your hands off the pads.
Jesus, spam by like songs, so well, it gone wide
I mean,
at least.
If it was you, Batty, what would you have started on based on this kind of, you know, the threatening weather? Would you have started on mediums or would you have gone on hards as well?
Yeah, I think I like starting on mediums just because I tend to have bad karma when I start on hards and damage my wing early on, and then you know you haven't got the hard medium to the end if you need to pit all the. But yeah, I think I was starting mediums. Not sure what Welch is doing. He's gone. He's letting everybody by.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there with Welch. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's giving
he
people a
talked about
chance.
this. Yeah, he talked about doing this earlier in the week. He wanted to put it on pole and then basically make some fun for himself. And
Oh,
race from the
wow.
back of the
Okay, well, there you
field,
go.
so-
That's confidence or cockiness
Fuck's
if
sake.
I've ever seen it. So he sets a time and then says, I'll beat you all from the back. So, fair enough.
Hey?
Where?
There you go. Right now,
Is
though,
that beating UK based stuff?
Hughes and Welch, they're having a battle in 14th and 15th. I mean, it's just good news for Dirty Hippo. I said, some of these people, I mean, what do you make of that strategy then, Batty, to kind of say to people, listen, I'm so good, I'm going to start from the back at lap 2 and still win this race. Do you think he's underestimating some of his competition? As I was saying, because again, you think if Jizzy gets up there quick enough, if Neymar, Dirty Hippo gets, you know, a good enough start, a good enough kind of opening
I'm
couple of
thinking
laps.
a wee bit more sinister here, mate. You've got to go through a pack of people that hate you.
If I'm like
Also
12,
true, yeah.
arrogant, I'm just I'm sideswiping the.
Yeah, exactly.
thinking
I take the
twice.
I take the 10-second penalty.
I don't
Right.
fucking care. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well,
I
they're going to
think
make
it's
a move
dangerous.
on
I mean, there's a
Dirty
lot
Hippo.
of guys. It's,
But then
they ain't
I
gonna
will
make
also
it
follow
easy
with-
for them. So
I am shit at racing games, so would never be in that position.
Well, he's already made up 3 positions, so
Certy also
he may
saying,
try to do it again.
Certy also saying it's going to be dry the entire race. That's the comms there
Okay.
so far. Right now, I mean, this is kind of Dirty Hippo in a bit of a sandwich with Sean
Oh.
Tiller and adversary. What's happened here, Dan? Talk us through it. 3-second time penalty there for Connor for multiple warnings. I mean, this is interesting, isn't it? Welch and Egowitz, 2 people you think at the top of the grid, now having a battle here in 11th and 12th. So we'll stick with that one for a little bit. The Spaniard looking to close down. Man, that is more than likely going to be gunning for first from this backwards position. He said and done there to keep up with Lewis Welch. It really is. And so far as well, Maxi and Connor, maybe 2 people that weren't most confident coming into tonight. 4 laps in. They're in the points so far. Granted, Connor has that 3-second time penalty. But things can change rather quickly. As we'll leave Egowitz and then go back up over here. Oh, Jesus, well, Lewis Welch there. The speed to overtake Max there. Now, Welch goes from 16th to 9th in such a quick fashion. Already, though, about 4 laps down. I mean, is Mexico one of those tracks as a driver where you're kind of looking at this and saying, you know, it can pass you by very quickly? Does this race go fast, in your opinion, because of the short lap times, or is this one where you've got to maybe pace yourself?
Yeah, it's very, very. It's got a nice flow to it. It doesn't. Definitely, you definitely think it's a lot longer than it actually is. Like you think of Mexico and you think because that straight's so long the track, you know, it is a kind of 125 lap time or something like that. But no, it just flies. So yeah, the laps will be getting away from these guys quickly. I think the thing that makes it kind of seem longer too is the majority of the time it's a 2-stop. So it's you know, you gotta take that long ass pit lane. Safety car probability is quite high here, for a track with a lot of space anyway. But yeah, it's just important for these guys ahead of Welch now to kind of quit fighting, kind of work together and see if they can hold a gap big enough to make it a bit of an issue for the Aston Martin.
Talking of gaps as well, a bit of a gap here from 3rd to 4th as Chizzy is looking to close it down. Now very much tight as can be with Hippotilla and adversary. Even because of what Welch has done here, there's now maybe an increased amount of pressure on Chizzy to kind of get up and take first place as quick as possible. He wants to kind of establish a dominant lead as quick as he possibly can if Welch is going, you know, this way of, you know, trying to challenge himself from the back. But right now, Chizzy finding it a little bit difficult to get beyond the Kicks Albert and co.
Yeah. He's in the hards compared to the boys ahead in the mediums, but it's going to be a little bit of challenge for him, but he's probably got another 2 laps and then he'll have the quicker tyres out of this group ahead, so he's just going to stick with it. And the McLarens like to be having a bit of a scrap between themselves, so he's just got to stick with it and make the most of it. It looks like he may
Well, he goes for an overtake here, an adversary. There's Chizzy, as he does just about get it. So Chizzy now into those podium positions as adversary now will hop on board with him. He looks to try and maybe mount a way to get back into the top 3. Already they're about 6 laps in now. And these penalties are starting to stack up. Ryan K with 3, Connor with 3, Benchwarmer with 3, and MJD with 6. 6 laps in, can't be too critical just yet, but is this going to be another race tonight where you look at Benchwarmer and go, the main problem with him is inconsistency? Like I said, last week was high up, or was it 2 weeks ago, it was high up. You know, he has these kind of stages, finishes high one race, finishes low the next, finishes high one race, finishes low the next. Currently 14th, 6 laps. There was a
Yeah.
3-second penalty. Not looking great from him so far in these early stages, is it?
No, yeah, he's not going to be happy, but I don't want to judge him just yet because that collision that he had with, I believe it was the Spaniard, Ego, on turn 3. You don't know whether he's got side pod damage,
Oh,
underfloor
a little bit of
damage. He did
contact
go
there.
quite far off.
There was a little bit of contact there
Yeah.
from adversary on Chizzy, but it didn't really result in anything. But look at this, back right behind. Adversary, though, Batty, is Surty, who gets the overtake and is now into 4th. Look at this. Surty maybe wanted to show tonight that he can race with the big dogs. And as we've said that, Sean Tiller has now taken the lead here in 1st place as Hippo starting to try and find a way to get beyond him. Hughes now also joining that extensive list of drivers today with a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Chizzy with an overtake here to come into 2nd as he does get it. So Chizzy rising up from 5th to 2nd, very, very fast. Took that one quite deep, that turn there. But got a bit of a train here forming now, Batty at the front.
Yeah,
1st
they do.
to 6th. It's quite something, isn't it? It's quite something. Lewis Welch also involved in that conversation also. So he, even though he sabotaged himself at the beginning of the race, already up to 5th and will be gunning for a top position here.
Yeah, it's a good little train.
From your position as well, perspective, would you say opening 7 laps going on to maybe the opening 8, surprised by the lack of incidents or lack of safety cars, or is this kind of about what you'd expect and that's kind of clean opening?
Dan, is it glitched out, or is this just everyone on the grid at the moment? Because I'm spectating, I'm just staring at.
Yeah,
things.
No,
Oh, okay.
you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Sorry, repeat what you said, Aaron.
I said for 8
Completely
laps,
lost
I
track.
mean, is this about what you'd expect, a kind of clean opening 8? There's been no safety cars, there's been one bit of contact. Well, as I say that, there's
No,
been
you say that.
a
MJD
crash
died
there,
in
I
a
think,
wall.
is MJD. It seems has very much binned it. I guess we'll see
DEAD.
where the corpse is. Well, he's gone past it, so must have been on that turn there. So a
That's enough
safety
time,
car.
then.
Who does this safety car benefit? Do you think
Go
here,
watch
Batty?
the fun race.
Medium guys.
Yeah.
Medium
so as
guys,
well.
absolutely. I think, you probably leave more. If you're doing a 2-stop, it's probably 11-11-14, I'd imagine, or maybe 10-10-16, depending on how risky you're feeling with those hard tyres. So, yeah, I think anybody in the meet, I think everybody, to be honest, it's about the time where it does benefit everyone. And there or thereabouts.
Sorry, Matt, am I saying this right? GP3 about to start in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we are fucking here for.
There you go. The GP3 comms raining over there. But for now,
Let's see who's left.
safety car probably will go in at about lap 10, you'd think. So a quarter of this race down. And right now, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers on penalties. And as you can see here, a lot of these guys are now starting to pit. So Sean Tiller going on to fresh mediums.
Yeah.
A lot of hards. Look at that as well. Lewis Welch coming on to fresh hards. Yeah.
Ooh.
Tire changes coming. Oh, the 10-second penalty there for Max C. Speeding in the pit lane. So the first 10-second penalty there tonight for pit lane.
Someone died.
Someone died. Well, there you go. That's the most.
Well, no one's dead, but everyone seems to have got through fine, and then there was just one Ferrari that just got stuck at turn 1 by itself. So I don't know what happened there, but yeah, everyone. It seemed like it was all going quite smoothly, and then just one car was just stuck behind everyone else.
Someone's saying as well, poor Chizzy with a poorly, a horrible time disconnect. Safety car still. I don't think it's a horrible time disconnect. It's pretty much as good as can be. And there we go. He's back in. So Chizzy now, very much at the front of the pack here. But of course, he has missed out on that ability to pit. But I don't think that's the most terrible thing.
I actually think it's better because if it wasn't the safety car, he would be about 6 to 8 seconds behind where he was when the amount of time he was
The comms there from Surty is that apparently Chizzy wanted to pit. So now I'll have to kind of come up with an alternative strategy at this point. So I can see both sides. I can see the
Yeah,
the
I think it's a
disadvantage.
plus and a minus, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're a bit annoyed that you don't pit, but at the same time, you could have lost a lot of time there because the AI speed is nowhere near as quick as he is. So.
And he has still been able to pit as well. Look at that. So he is going to be able to kind of change those tyres. And you'd think here he'd probably go into mediums as well, wouldn't he? Nope, he's gone into fresh hards. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think the hards out now, probably 16 laps. You got a couple of laps on the safety car, so you can probably take them a bit longer than you normally would. Yeah, so he comes in lap 26, marks on a fresh set of mediums to the end. And if another if we see the classic one safety car into another, then, he's just got a straight medium to the end of the race. I think it'd be very, very difficult to take those hards more than 20 laps, so he's kind of set himself up well here, and he's not lost that much. He's lost a bit, but there'll be a bit of a gaggle at this restart, and Kissy's very, very good at sort of knowing where people are quick and where they're not, so, and also just taking his time and making moves, so I think he'll be able to dissect his way through back to the front pretty quickly.
Thanks to Shadow's Gunner there for the prime, appreciate that. As Surty has also now offered his services for a bounty hunting service, as taking bribes to deal with the Aston Martin. So there you go.
It's my boy.
He's open for service. Is Surty says, I will take one for the team if needs be, even though it may result in a heavy penalty. Yeah,
I'll take it.
But there's he'll take one for the team. Don't think he should, but there you go. I mean, so far then back 10 laps in with this safety car. Who are you looking at as quite impressed with so far? Maybe Michael. I mean, he's got that penalty on him, 3 seconds, but up to 5th.
Yeah, I think 3 seconds is fine. Anything more than that, you're gonna be a bit upset at yourself. But yeah, Michael kind of sitting pretty subtly, obviously. He's not had the greatest start to the season. Finished his first race last week, and he's proven what talent he does actually have this week.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Neymar as well. And it's a bit of a reprieve for people like Bench. Maybe Bench had damage, he decided not to pit, and now he can sort of get back up into the points. I don't think he'll make the podium, but I mean, definitely the cars ahead, he'll be looking to get points. But yeah, disappointment.
Momo has just died in the safety car.
R.I.P. He's RPO'd himself into the wall.
Yeah.
Actually, with an RC or it's a run crash option.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, Jamin.
Anytime.
The pivotal comms we need and deserve. Unbelievable.
There's
Special
no
Ninja
bulges.
saying to Surty, you don't need to take a bribe. Just drive how you normally do, and he'll be dead in 2 laps. Well, there you go. It's the biggest one that I've seen. Thank you so much, Alan, for the tier 1 as well. Appreciate you. Special Ninjas said that.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Right, well, the safety car is about to go in. The hype train is about to start. So, any primes, whack them in the pot, lads. Absolutely. Well, I think realistically, Matty, with the safety car going in, with this train that's kind of, come all the way up, I think this has benefited Lewis Welch massively, who again sabotaged himself by starting at the back, and now he's got the ability to just take first place right back. Oh, wheel to wheel there. That was a little bit, close there. So the front and rear wheel of Welch and Surty combining. But no issues as of now, as Welch remains behind Surty. Said for a lot of these drivers now, especially those at the back, the opportunity, as you said, to kind of climb up the grid and potentially get into the points. Michael as well joining the pack up here. This train will continue to grow. It is a real real intriguing kind of top 6 here at this minute in time. Revamped badges fire. Shame it's the red ribbons. Well, don't worry. I need to think of some different football trophies, I think, for sub badges. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. I thought maybe Adversary is going to clip Michael there for a minute, but he doesn't. So some aggressive racing up top now as Welch is
Yeah, a bit
really
of fighting.
Yeah, he's eagerly looking for that overtake on
Pushing
Cersei.
Sutty on the track at the minute.
Yeah. As DRS is now
So let's put a
also
bit of gap here.
enabled. Yeah, again, nothing but kind of.
It's the mediums compared to the hards, but still, like, you know, it's exactly what you would have wanted. It's not easy to break a second round here with a guy that's relatively the same pace as you. So he's done very, very well there. I don't know whether Hippo and Sutty might be working together to try and just keep Welch behind. I'm not sure, but
Well, Sutty.
oh, Sutty, just sitting off for a given.
Tell you. Oh, and he's made contact with him again. He's
sticking
bumped
the
him
nose
again.
in.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, this is not a corner. You want to go side by side. That, yeah.
Well, Sutty wanted second. He's got second. I don't know. Is that good racing etiquette there? What Sutty just did, Batty? He's making some contact with people. Is he being a little bit dirty there? Is that all
fair?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Right, as long as you know, if you're bumping somebody in mid corner, that's not really a problem at that lower speed. You know, if you're bumping somebody and you're going over 120, that's normally when it becomes an issue.
I don't know if he was being a bit of a bastard, being the Diego Costa of the track, for example, but it looks like he's not getting too many frowns so far. Welch, of course, back into podium. In other news, grass is green, the sky is blue, as he's now up into second, overtaking Surtees there. And now, quite clearly, Lewis Welch has a crosshair right on Sean Tiller. And Sean Tiller will say, catch me if you can. Well, not going to be too much more to say on that one. Surtees always the Diego Costa of the tracks, a special ninjas. It's true. It is true. He is a bastard, isn't he? He is. Type of guy that would eye gouge you if he walked past you. Shocking and vile. Let's go and have a look around the rest of the grid here. Again, a bit of a trainer Batty as well. And, 6, 7, 8. The Spaniard. Igowitz, maybe one of the kind of underperformers so far today. 14 laps in, still in 8th place. Not able to kind of really get anywhere near that top 3. You concerned by that? Oh, well, hang on, Matty. Before you answer that question, Chizzy with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. So that's huge.
Yeah, he's put in a bit of I was watching him now. He's put in a bit of a awkward position. He's going side by side with Michael. Oh, hold on.
The Spaniard spun. Oh, God, he's in the wall, Batty. Oh, God.
Yeah. That was a bit too aggressive at that point, you know.
Who's at fault for that? Because again, I'm still trying to learn about fouls and whatnot. Who is at fault for that Igowitz kind of bump and crash there?
The Spaniard. Kissy didn't really do much. He just held his line and he got a bit argy-bargy, unsettled his car. Probably put a little bit of unnecessary heat in his tyres and then ended up in the wall.
Now, I know you've not said it and it's a shock to absolutely nobody, but Welch is first and almost has a second.
Yeah.
Onto the field.
Yeah, so he handicapped himself and he's still right at the very top. So there you go. It's Griminance. So okay, hello there, Griminance. Went you well, pal. Twitch name. You finally changed from Griminance. Smashing news. Well, so far it's a Welch, Tiller, and Surtees podium. Dirty Hippo has something to say about that. And then, of course, a reminder on the penalties for you if you just got here. 3 seconds on Adversary, 3 seconds on Chizzy, 3 seconds on Ryan K in 7th, 6 seconds on Hughes, 10 seconds on Max, 3 on Benchwarmer, 3 on Connor, and 3 on Michael, with the Spaniard Igowitz down in 15th after that aggressive push and spin into the wall. So nearly halfway through this race here tonight. And kind of go back onto that topic of conversation, but it doesn't look like there's any real signs of recovery yet for Benchwarmer in particular, as Surtees and Dirty Hippo there again having a little bit of a a bump and grind. Oh, that's a big one.
That was
The Hippo and
it,
adversary.
yeah,
That was
oh.
huge. That was a big near moment.
You go side by side again, yeah.
Yeah, oh my, dude,
Yeah.
they are really tight next to each other. Wow. And,
Yeah, very respectful racing.
yeah, goes around that right-hand side. There we go. So, the top 5 very much in place. Do you see anyone breaking or cracking this top 5, Matty? Or do you think this, in not this order, but this kind of 5 guys is going to be the top 5?
I think if the Williams work together, they both got a chance. Kissie's just going to drag along his teammate, try and get in DRS, and then, you know, it's a 5-car train as opposed to 3. So I think, yeah, Hippo, maybe adversary have been a bit more aggressive out the race, so they might have a little bit more tyre wear. That might cause issues later on. But Williams lads are just playing a patient game, and as long as the guys ahead keep battling, they'll get their opportunities.
And look at that behind Lewis Welch. Absolutely no signs of danger. Just around the bend now is Sean Tiller. He is home and free. The only thing that's going to help people like Tiller and Surtees now in their conquest for a potential challenge of the race today would be another safety car. But for now, Lewis Welch high and above the rest. I mean, that's the other thing as well is for Chizzy now, Batty. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a challenge for him to make podium, don't you think, with that 3-second time penalty? As Lewis Welch gets a 3-second penalty there. Well, that just made things interesting, Batty. A 3-second penalty there for multiple warnings for Welch. So, as long as Tiller can keep somewhat close to him and regain some time here, that could be massive.
Yeah, it's the worst thing about those kind of penalties. I mean, Tiller, I don't think we've seen with 3 seconds yet. It tends to be one of the drivers in the grid that has the least amount of warnings. But there's what are you dying at?
What's happening, Dan? What are you laughing at?
GP3.
Why? What happened?
Just
Walk us through it.
GP3 things. I looked over and there's a car at a 45-degree angle in the air. Oh,
Right.
I just seen it.
Any comms there on that one, Matt? Oh, as Ben.
Yeah, I was
has
paying
DNF.
attention at the time, and all of a sudden there was a massive pile up, and it was just like going into the stadium section, and it was kind of like, well, where the fuck's that happen? How's that? What's going on here then? It was a bit of a weird one. Sure, there'll be a load of different clips from people in the instant submission thread.
Yeah.
Well, going back to that then. Oh, God, sorry.
Yeah, just gonna say for the worst thing about getting those 3 seconds is the late safety car. No, it's a safety car that goes in with 2-3 laps to go. He's gonna have to absolutely bomb it to try and create that gap to cover himself. I dare say he can do it, but it's a situation you don't want to find yourself in.
And going back over then to the man that's retired in the pits and bench warmer again. Love him, great driver, great attitude, but his inconsistency tonight, Batty, coming out again. Like I said, one high finish, one low finish, one high finish, and now a retirement in the pits. Again, you know, you can't blame him. You know, not every track people are going to be great at. Maybe Mexico, one of his worst tracks, but disappointing considering we saw him kind of go, you know, slightly incrementally higher and higher in the last couple of races.
Yeah, there's a big fucking battle going on between Mercedes and Kissy and Ryan and everybody. Just, I don't know how Kissy didn't get wing damage though. He broke quite probably in a normal line and still went straight into the back of Pippo, I think it was. So, sort of squeezing everybody up here, and maybe we'll see some broken wings.
Well, the racer, of course, beyond the halfway point now. So that 19 of 36, and still a whole heap of action to go as Max C adds another 3-second time penalty to his pile. 13 seconds now for Max C, who will be maybe with that struggling to get into the points tonight, but still want to finish as high as he possibly can. And the Spaniard, Igowitz, that would give him the possibility of getting some points on the board after his wipeout last week. Ryan Kay just slightly behind adversary as well. Chizzy looking for a maybe a DRS activation here to get beyond Dirty Hippo. Doesn't look like it's going to happen either. Well, Grim saying Harry hasn't killed someone. This feels like a miracle, to which Certi replied, I'm a bus. Well, oh, a little bit of contact.
Still time, yeah.
Chizzy and Hippo. He just popped them in the rear bumper there as we go through this kind of corner of doom, which has caused some issues here tonight already. But yeah, I think still though about the conversation of who's going to get the podium positions well and truly in the air. You'd think Lewis Welch is pretty much on for first place, but it's that kind of mystery of who's going to get third, because I think Sean Tiller as well is looking quite clear for second. He's got his own bit of a gap now, so a Sunday drive for Lewis Welch and a Sunday drive for Sean Tiller. The rest of them, like I said, the train very much there forming, which Ryan Kay is now also a part of. And I mean, good one for Hughes as well, was kind of right at the very back of the race early days, and now look at him, he's up to 8th position as well. The only real conversation you'd have to say though is that in the next couple of laps, Sean Tiller, Certi on those mediums, and even Hodgson in 9th place, but I'm probably going to have to pit and change some tyres there. But how many laps are you getting out of the hards again? About 20 laps, you said?
I think 20 is probably the max. I think comfortable 16, and then
so
after that you're sliding.
If you're one of these guys on the hards, then what lap are you pitting on? Are you going to maybe try and go on to softs? You're going to pit maybe in lap 30 and try and go on softs for the final 6?
I'll leave myself 10 laps on the mediums.
Okay.
I think you've seen the pace of the mediums, and you know they kind of the turnover between the tyres is about lap 8. So if your hard's a good nick, then maybe you go lap 28. You come in for the mediums.
Yeah.
You can maybe leave it that late, but yeah, I would say the hard guys lap 26, and then the medium guys either this lap or next.
Well, look, Ryan Kay was thinking about going for an overtake there on adversary, and then changes his mind. There's another couple of penalties there coming forward. Adversary, I think it was, and Hughes. Hughes now on to 9 seconds. Adversary, and another one there for Ryan Kay goes into 6 seconds. So, I mean, people said tonight, didn't they? They said expect these penalties to be high. Corner cutting, multiple warnings. It's very much the case. As the only clean drivers as of right now, Tiller, Certi, Hippo, and Egowitz. So only men without penalties so far. So in these races, it pays to be clean around the track, because before you know it, you can be in a position like Egowitz here where you're 10th. And then because of maybe all these penalty points above him, or penalty seconds above him, he could maybe make a huge jump towards the 7th or 8th position. Shadows there, just overtaking him, as he breaks into the top 10 for the time being. As this train continues. Chizzy now, though, looking the same as Tiller, perhaps. Well, no, he's actually chasing down Tiller. So Chizzy saying, I want a high of a finish as possible here. As Tiller now with some heat behind him. And then it's effectively the battle for 4th bat is Certi, Hippo, adversary Ryan Kay, all very much there. Ryan Kay, again, the same area of the track, trying to go for that overtake on adversary, and then kind of pulling out of it last second. Didn't feel comfortable with it.
No, he's. I think he's just got to play the patience game here. Yeah, you see Hippo go in, so that's. And I see you see Tiller and Certi probably respond to that next lap. He's probably got the most battery out of 3 of them, Ryan. So I think he's sees a bit of space that he wants to take there, makes a move now to Surrey.
Yeah, good move up.
Nice, easily done. Now you should have the tyre advantage enough on Certi that you can kind of just tuck in behind them.
Would it surprise you then if Certi and Tiller didn't go in on the next lap?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely would. Yeah.
And Michael there has
in the pits. Okay.
Retired in the pits. So for Michael, I think it was that extra, batch of penalties. Maybe made him go, yeah, this one is a write-off tonight. He joins bench warmer and NJD tonight in the cemetery of Mexico. Oh, that's a spin back, and that's a big one for Dirty Hippo. Oh my goodness me, I've just caught that as it was that dreaded turn again. It was Dirty Hippo and I think Egoitz having a bit of a contact, and Dirty Hippo very fortunate not to spin out there. I don't know if his wings damaged though, but that was a hard bump there.
Yeah, but no, adversaries you have to stay out because Tiller's pitted. Oh no, that's fine. He was on hards anyway. I was got him mixed up with Sutty there. Yeah, so it's predicted Tiller and Sutty both in here. Hodgson probably follow that next lap.
Tiller and Surty, they're both going on to fresh hards for the final 12 laps. So, what do you make of that? I mean, obviously they've changed compound, but I mean, hards for 12 laps? Could they have gotten away with softs for 12 laps, or am I just being too optimistic with that?
Nah, it's... The softs are going to be really, really quick for kind of 5 laps max, and then they just drop off the face of the earth. So, yeah, they're just... Mexico is one of those tracks that just eats the soft tyres up. So, yeah, I think the good thing about coming out of the hards now is you don't even have to care about tyre management. As long as you don't spin and light them up, you can just... Oh, that's interesting. That's a safety car.
What happened?
Where was that on track?
Egoitz.
The dead
Spaniard.
corner, he's in the wall. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that makes things quite intriguing, do you think, because of those time penalties, or not intriguing enough? What do you think? The people that just pitted are going to feel absolutely horrendous, aren't they?
Yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's definitely, adversary's the biggest winner here, I think. I'd had to stay out, probably would have liked to have put last lap, and now he's going to jump his teammate because of that safety car.
Well, Chizzy and adversary and Ryan K all coming out onto fresh mediums there. So yeah, and Hughes as well coming out onto fresh hards. Interesting. So, yeah, coming out of fresh hards and not joining the rest of the guys out on those fresh medium tyres. So, there you have it. No safety car, though. Is it a virtual safety car, Batty? I think there's no
safety car. Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
There.
You can see, like, the little... On the track map, you can see the little white or the yellow spot.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I see it. Shows
yeah,
that
you
happening,
see
man.
it in the background now.
Maybe not your kind of thing, F1, but something we do every Wednesday, so it's pretty good. Because you've got fresh mediums, he's cooking. Well, he is. It's just that time penalty that's going to maybe be a little bit of an issue, perhaps. Maybe not. I guess it'll depend, but... So right now, 3 seconds for Welch, 3 seconds for Chizzy. As Welch has gone in, and those 17 lap hards Batty are now 0 lap hards, so stays on hards for the remaining 10 laps. Connor, as well, in the pits, has gone on to softs for the remaining 10. So he's going to try and push himself to the absolute brim here to maybe get as high as possible. Has anyone here, from what you're looking at, them tyre strategy with the safety car, made the wrong decision, Batty? Looking at any of them?
I think Gunners has been unlucky. Connor, I mean, the softs ain't going to last that long. And then maybe Maxi could argue should have put, but because, already that far behind, and you might as well just go in the same compound unless you've used all your mediums. So it's kind of hard to comment without knowing what allocation everybody chose before loading in, but yeah, it's but Tiller somehow got in front of this area. I didn't think that would happen, so the safety car obviously came out early enough that he managed to stay ahead. But yeah, it's good for Ryan. It's a good battle for the McLaren and the Williams here. Good points on the board for both of them potentially, so yeah. Gunners is probably going to drop down quite quickly. Maxi as well.
Well,
Yeah,
Connor, they're
I think
saying as well he
everybody
had
else should be
no
fine.
other tyres.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ninja says man's on softs are hell nice cooked. Then Ninja said he should have went on mediums if there was 3 laps on newer. You're gonna have to pit again regardless, so you're cooked. Well, he will risk it. That's what he'll do. Of course, back on penalty watch, like I said, only 3 people now without penalty. Sean Tiller, Surtee, and Hippo. The penalty counter there for you. 3 on Welch, 3 on Chizzy, 3 on Adversary, 6 on Ryan K, 6 on Shadows, 9 on Hughes, 3 on Hodgson, 3 on Max C, and 6 on Connor. The potential of points still very much there, though, for the likes of maybe Max C, because of those excessive penalties on Hughes. You've seen anything today, though, about in these 27 laps that maybe constituted you thinking there's going to be some maybe reports to the FIA, any kind of, you know, craziness that will lead to kind of external penalties today, or not anything that deep today?
I don't know about the Spanish guy and bench warmer on lap 1, because I just saw them both off the track at turn 3, and looked like they just kind of locked wheels, so somebody might be responsible for that, or it could have just been a coming together. But apart from that, no, I haven't seen anything that I'm like, yeah, that's pen.
Can you confirm that as well? Because does Surtee have a 5-second penalty from last race? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So he's not going to be maybe in the top 10. Maybe he will be. It all depends because of these kind of penalties that he's got, well, underneath him, Shadows and Hughes and such. So,
I've decided 2, so 2 of the guys up there have got 5-second penalties.
Well, listen, the safety car probably going to go in either next lap or the lap after, so you are going to get maybe 6 or 7 laps of pure racing to end this one. And I don't know, but this has to be, you would think not, because how good Lewis Welch is, but this has got the potential, if Lewis Welch has a little wobble, a little accident here, for his race to derail 27 laps in, no?
Yeah. I mean, he gets another penalty early on. That could put pressure on if Kissy with the tyre advantage early on can make a move. I think what we'll see is you'll see Welch and Kissy be kind of relatively close the first couple of laps, and then you'll see that gap bridge naturally. And I think Tiller's going to have to do a hell of a job to stay with Kissy on a medium compound. He's not going to have the tyre advantage until about lap 32. I was going to
bridge that question. Yeah. What do you think if you were Sean severe collision with Hughes and Max C? So
that may be an incident.
That's 10 seconds here and there to get the tyres warmed up. But yeah, 2 big ones there. So go back to the penalties again. 19 seconds for Hughes and now 13 seconds for Max C. So maybe they will dispute those with the FIA afterwards. But yeah, a little bit of hanky-panky.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any wing, so it'll probably get removed if he submits it.
But so the question I was going to say to you before that happened, if you're Sean Tiller right now, what kind of side are you leaning? Are you saying do all you can to try and get second and overtake Chizzy because he's got that 3-second penalty, or are you sitting there and saying, if you're Sean Tiller, just make sure you finish in podium, make sure that you and Adversary finish as high as possible, and don't kind of fall out?
You've got to go for it, man. Like, you just got to try and, like, the first 2 laps are going to be the most difficult. If you can stay within 1.5 seconds after 2 laps, I'd say I think he's got a real chance of getting second here. And but equally, Kissy's in the same boat. He's going to have to hit hammer and tongue to try and get Welch, so it's not going to be easy for Tiller. But if he can do it, just keep it clean, he's guaranteed a podium. That's the thing, like, how do you want to play it? Do you want to go for it, or do you just want to guarantee the podium?
Well, 7 laps left of racing here as we keep our eyes peeled on this top 3. Dirty Hippo as well, just gone up into 7th place here, and one of those clean drivers tonight. No penalties. I mean, it's quite impressive by you to have no penalties on Mexico,
right,
29
really
laps
impressive.
in. Yeah. Go over to Chizzy now, who will look to maybe try and make a move on Lewis Welch eventually. Said these two have had some battles already this season. Said race 7 of the season out of 12.
Still struggling already.
Yeah,
I
falling
have
behind the
an
pack.
interesting
Difference
bit-
is just not staying with them.
Interesting bit of GP2 information. Someone's just been disqualified for getting 10 corner cutting penalties.
Wow, there you go. The corners
That's
very
pretty
much
good
the enemy. How is your race going
I
tonight?
didn't actually know that was a thing, to be honest.
How is
yeah.
your
Yeah.
how is your race going tonight, Hamp? You were very kind of on the moon
I'm
last.
long retired.
You what?
I'm long retired. I was the second off the day.
Oh,
So I
okay.
just
Fair enough.
off.
Well, were you getting rammed
Drive
tonight,
quicker.
both physically and figuratively?
What?
Were you getting rammed tonight? You were complaining about the lack of driver IQ last week.
Well.
Were you happier tonight?
Lap 1 there was a bit of a shambolic situation that I call an unfortunate end of. AKA I hit someone in the back after everyone kind of crashed into each other. Lost a bit of wing and my race was done from there, to be honest.
That's fair.
It's no one's fault, but
What about you, Matt? How's the rain been in GP3? Any severe incidents there?
It's still raining. We did have that one incident where there was a big pile up and everything. So, like I said, I'm sure there'll be incidents about that. But apart from that, it's not really been that bad because, yeah, Momo died and then that caused a safety car. And then on the restart, that second incident happened, which caused another safety car. So we've still got 16 laps going on here. Still raining. But, yeah.
Oh, that's massive.
Yeah, that's well. Just cut you off there quickly, Matt. Because adversary now is on a 6-second time penalty, and that could open the door for Surtees to come in and take 4th position if he can keep clean and steady. In the conversation about the top of the race spearhead, Welch setting a fastest lap of 1:17.4 and is starting to really pull away from Chizzy once again. And you can see now by the top 3 spread out massively. Welch has got nothing but kind of happiness behind him. There's no one in clean sight. Chizzy has got Tiller behind him, but he's got a considerable amount of distance, ahead of him. So he's not going to be too upset with the position he's in. Tiller, though, very much got Surtees to deal with. This would be something if Surtees can get a podium finish tonight, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's going to be bloody difficult because he's got the 5 second. I think there's two kind of storylines here. Because Surtees going to absolutely hammer it because he's got that 5 second, but then adversary has to sit here, watch the fighting with 6 seconds and the 5 second coming. So he's going to be like, he might not even get points here.
Well, we'll see. As Connor as well announcing that his tyres went, so he had to pit again. He's gone onto fresh softs there for the final 5 laps.
Yeah.
I think everyone predicted that to happen. As Hughes takes another 3-second time penalty, takes Hughes out onto 22 seconds. Over 10 seconds of that may be removed. Same for Max C. It would depend what they submit to the FIA, but for now, Tiller with that gap on Surtees. Surtees, though, looking for the push, the aggressive overtake, perhaps not going to reach him in time, though. So right now...
Just to get him on this corner, ideally.
Yeah. 4 laps to go. And it's still hanging in the balance. Will it be Tiller? Will it be Surtees who get a podium finish? It will be one of the rare achievements of Surtees' young life if he can achieve a podium there. Not someone that usually you would attribute with a 1st, 2nd or 3rd place finish, but he does come with a shitload of charisma, doesn't he? So there you go. Man's entire life. I said what I said. Grim, I said what I said. Not much more to be proud of if you're a Surtees fan than a potential 3rd place finish, but he is losing some time here on Tiller, who is starting to slightly peel away. But there's still time. Oh, a little bit of a shaky.
Over still,
yeah, it's that shaky one there. As adversary now very much wanted to try and maybe pit Surtees.
Just a thing, going back to the GP3, one thing that has happened is, as I've said, it is raining, still been raining the whole race. People have been pitting onto the intermediates and everything. But Corey over here, for 6 laps, he is committed to being on the hard tyres. whilst also not having a front wing. So it's an interesting strategy. It's not working because he's dead last 35 seconds behind everyone else, but
It's
you
one
know.
of these strategies.
Oh, he is going into the pits now, so at least we'll be getting a wing. But what tyres? Are we going to the softs?
Well, while that happened, Hughes 96 taking
no,
a
he's
10-second speeding penalty in the pit lane and has retired. Nearly completes his race tonight, does Hughes, but not the way he wanted to have it end. And then in the meantime, Dom Parry, a icon in the VFL F1 scene, has announced himself in the crowd, saying he's a loyal Surtee fan and he's here to watch. So, yeah, well, for now, with 3 laps to go, Dom. He's chasing down the possible potential of a podium finish. So, all to see here. It just depends if he can keep his composure. So far, a penalty reminder for you as well. 3 seconds for Welch, 3 seconds for Chizzy, 6 for Adversary, 6 for Ryan K, 3 for Hodgson, 6 for Shadows, 13 for Max, and 9 for Connor, which therefore means, Batty, if I'm not incorrect, it does look potentially, if Connor can just not have a nightmare, maybe, well, never mind, now he's dropped even further back behind, never mind, ignore what I was about to say. I was going to say maybe there was a slight potential of Connor there getting into the points, but I don't think that's going to happen at this stage now anymore. Surtee are continuing though to battle with Sean Tiller, as he's got to find a way to take him to overtake him. What is kind of the what sector of this track, Batty, would be Surtee's best chance here, do you think?
I think the second DRS straight, if he can get a good enough exit. It's either the final corner or the turn 3. They're the opportunities. He just needs to get a better exit until it's going very wide.
Well, the thing I keep forgetting is
kind of straighten his car up a bit quicker.
I also keep forgetting about this because I have fucking dementia. Completely keep forgetting every time I talk about Surtee. It's got that 5-second penalty looming from last race, so it does feel like Sean Tiller is going to get the podium here tonight. Just keep saying, you know, it would be quite nice.
He's going to get second. He's right on Kissy's arse.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong because of that time penalty as well. You're not terribly wrong. 3 seconds. So far, looks like Chizzy is going to have to maybe firm a bronze medal here today.
I think his mediums have just gone off.
I think so. I know. Well, now he definitely has. Look at that. Another penalty.
Oh, no, Surtee might get a podium. Because Kissy's going to have 6, and he's got 5.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll tell you what, Surtee's eyes have just lit up here, despite that 5-second penalty. If he can keep this tight now, he will get a podium finish.
These mediums must be really, really short for Kissy, because he just lost a bucket load of time.
Yeah. So the objective now for Surtee is clear. Keep clean and stay tight. So, let's see what happens here in this final kind of minute and a half, 2 minutes. Tell you who else might be in for a pretty painful final lap here, Batty. Max C, 14 lap mediums there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whatever you got to do to get the points, I suppose.
Well, here we go then.
They don't blow up.
The penultimate moment, if you're a Surtee fan, can he keep within a second? Can he very much book himself a podium finish? Right now,
he's got to make sure he knows this. He's good run, stay on track. Yeah.
So the one thing that Surtee would absolutely be gutted with here is if he ended up getting and exceeding the track limit penalty on the final lap. That would be the most Surtee thing in the world.
Yeah.
It really would.
Just got to make sure he stays within a second of Kissy here.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's when you go around the corner.
You got a car between you. Yeah.
The thing that it is that I'm noticing is that it's just on the kind of the acceleration out of a corner. He really just can't get that pace.
No.
Look at how whizzed off now Chizzy is. You know, that is.
Yeah, I think he might have just lost it.
I think you're right. Goes over the corner there.
He's got to absolutely throw it.
Yeah. Has to be aggressive here. And of course, no surprise, Lewis Welch in the fireworks off the background. He takes this one. Now it's got to be now another for Surtee.
Kissy's just going to do it.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking close, you
Oh,
know.
that's going to be very close.
Oh my god.
Wow.
No way.
4.941
He
differential there
misses
as
out
well.
by half a tenth. That's
Oh,
fucking horrible.
yeah. If you're certain, you're going to be smashing the gaff up, but for now...
What a bloody race, regardless. So.
Yeah, great race.
Like,
great kind of final 5, 6, 7, 8 laps there,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So
great battle between these three for the whole race. You could
Absolutely.
include Hippo and Ryan and Adversary.
can you absolutely can.
Adversary, I don't know. He'll get 7th because he only had 5, so yeah, he stays in position.
Disappointing though for Benchwarmer and Egoitz. So 2 races for Egoitz now and 2 crash outs, which is annoying because he has looked decent, the Spaniard, in periods, but it's not his day today. What track are we at next week for race 8?
Oh bloody hell!
It is Las Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, back to where it all began with the practice race some months ago, eh? There you go. Well, listen, a really enjoyable one.
Interesting one.
One of the probably one of the better races tonight in terms of how much action there was.
Great race.
For large parts of it. Commiserations, of course, to Sergio. We thought maybe today was going to be the hero of the day for Lewis Welch. I mean, his excellence continues to shine. Set the kind of the standard, and then let everyone overtake him. Started from the very back of the race and still comes out on top. His message to the grid is clear: no one here can beat me. I made Nico retire and quit. I made Nico not want to race anymore. I am the dominant driver. Who is going to stop me? I am Max Welch Stappen. That's what he says. So there you go.
Right, end the stream. Just give up now.
It is. Yeah, I had to put one in there, Matt. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go and give you these times here for Dan, of course, and then we will call it there for this evening. A big thank you to every single driver. So it was nice tonight to start closer to 10 o'clock. So that was absolutely smashing.
Black.
And there you go. Tiller saying I won in the non-Lewis championship. Well, there you go. You know what they always say. Second place feels like first place with these drivers, Tiller. But unfortunately, it's just not how it works. But you're the people's champ, aren't you? All right, fellas, for the rest of you, thank you so much again for the couple of subs, for the couple of follows as well. And yeah, this is the part of the week now where everything kind of speeds up and is a lot more busy. So we're live tomorrow, 6 hours of UFC, 7 p.m. onwards. And then on Friday, we've got another big FIFA stream from 6 p.m. until around 11 p.m. with the World Cup quarterfinals. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, World Cup semi-finals, World Cup, final, etc., etc. So a lot of stream action to go on UFC and FIFA over the next kind of couple of days. And also the Super Bowl, the Fantasy League Super Bowl on Sunday night too. For now, look, you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much to all of the GP1 drivers today. Thank you to everyone that got involved. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week at Las Vegas for race week 8. Take care, take it easy. Remember, any clips, anything that you want to contest with penalties or people crashing into you, submit it into the FIA kind of channel, and it will be reviewed and acted upon. Okay, cool. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night. Farewell.